My name is Anna. I'm on the board of directors for East Alabama Youth for Christ, and this is my husband, Jeff. We met Tabitha and Mr. Charles in January of 2017, and that's when we became affiliated with Youth for Christ.
We first became involved in Youth for Christ when my son had some substance abuse challenges and ended up in the Youth Detention Center.
Tabitha and Mr. Charles were part of the juvenile justice ministry to go visit at the detention center. It was very difficult at that time for us. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know which way to go. And one day he came out to visit, and he said, there are these people that come up and visit and they share the gospel with us, and Tabitha sure can play some basketball. So that got his attention. But when he said share the gospel, that got our attention. At that point, we knew that that was the only thing that was going to be able to help him.
I thought when my son went to the Youth Detention Center, we felt alone. We felt all alone, and I thought he was over there all alone. We found out about the visits from Tabitha and Charles and Youth for Christ. And I'm telling you, we prayed about it, and just an overwhelming peace came over us that he was in the hands of some pretty good people when we were not able to be there and they were able to visit. And the things that they showed him and taught him really made a difference in his life. He expressed that when he got out. He expressed how wonderful that his experience with the Youth for Christ group was. And that was what he talked about.
So much to the fact that he wanted us to meet them and be a part of it. After he did get home, Charles would follow up, and Tabitha both would follow up with him regularly to check on him and encourage him.
I have an opportunity to meet Charles, and when I experienced just the love and sincerity of Charles that he had for my son, it was just so impressive. And it just really, really touched my heart. And so at that point, I thought, I want to get involved some way, whether it be, it of course is going to be a prayer. I pray for Youth for Christ in my daily prayers, and financially support Youth for Christ as well. When I saw that the impact that they had on my son made a difference in his life. We also have spoken to our church about Youth for Christ. Tabitha has been to our church to speak. Our church is also behind it and supports Youth for Christ financially and in any other ways that they can. But this is an organization that if you believe that our youth need guidance today, our youth needs a helping hand to get them on a productive walk in life and with Christ, this is the organization you want to support. I truly believe Youth for Christ is an organization that if you put your resources into, whether it be prayer or financial resources, you will not be disappointed.